Do I think a false flag will happen this weekend? Yo, I don't know, maybe. It is not okay, so I think that there are several possibilities. Well, okay. I think there will absolutely be violence this weekend. I think there will absolutely be destruction this weekend. I think there will absolutely be fires and chaos and rioting and looting and all that stuff. I don't know if I think there'll be a false flag, but I think there absolutely could be. But I wouldn't make the assumption that just because something happens that it is a false flag. I also just think in general, we're basically seeing every single leftist group right now completely spun up about the immigration stuff. And so if something happens, it could actually just be a real thing. It could also be a false flag. I do think there is so I think that people just need to, like, when stuff happens, just take a deep breath and wait for the evidence to come out, and let's analyze it in, like, the light of day, because there's going to be a lot of misinformation. You always, like, what I'm actually more worried about than a false flag is the massive amount of misinformation right now, because I think that the misinformation going on Twitter, where all the politicians pay attention, where all the media pays attention, I think it's the misinformation that's actually more dangerous to me than a false flag, because even if there's not a false flag, they could spin it all up to make it into a false flag. You know what I'm saying? So I think everyone needs to calm the fuck down and take a couple deep breaths. Shit's going to happen this weekend. It just is. But that doesn't mean we need to jump to conclusions. That doesn't mean we need to rush into, like, outrage and clickbait and stuff like that. Everyone just needs to make sure that they're going slow and really looking at what the evidence actually says.